Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Somatic Yoga Collective 35-day challenge. For today's practice, we have a full body flow class. We're on day 3. Day 3 will always be our flow classes. We're going through a 5-class cycle 7 times over the next 35 days. And so this is our first time doing a flow class. The props that I would recommend for today are 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 yoga blocks, you might also find it helpful to have a step stool or a stool nearby. You may not want or need blocks at all, but if you have them, they are welcome and may be helpful for you today. So, welcome to start off at the top of your mat. Take a moment to parallel your feet. You might lift and spread the toes, press the knees towards straight, lengthen tailbone towards your heels, engage your core like we did day 1. Take a moment to roll your shoulders down and back. Palms are facing forward. You are in our starting position for our flow, which is Tadasana, mountain pose. We will always start here for our flows. All right. And because this is our first flow class together, we are going to have a very traditional flow class, go through the sun salutations. The intention of the flow class is to connect the breath to movement. But as always, feel free to go faster or slower, adjust to your needs and your body. When you're ready, start to roll your shoulders down and back, lengthen crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Take a moment to feel your feet on the ground. Feel the breath flowing through your body. Take a moment to drop into the present moment and into your practice. When you're ready, we'll use our inhale to start to reach the arms up. Stretch up, maybe fingertips touch, maybe you look up. As you exhale, come and hinge and fold over. You might have a nice generous bend in your knees here. You're welcome to bring your hands to blocks or let the arms hang down and over. Maybe you come and sway side to side. Also welcome to hold on to opposite elbow as you sway. Welcome here to nod your head, yes. Release your neck, shake it, no. And maybe a few more breaths here with this swaying, opening up hamstrings, lower back. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and release the hands down onto your blocks or the mat. And we're going to come and just start to pedal the feet out here, bending one knee at a time. Nice and slow. Nice and gentle. When you're ready, use your inhale to press yourself up halfway, pull your shoulders down and back. Exhale, allow yourself to fold back in. Inhale, press into your feet, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Take time to release your arms back down, come into a neck roll, release your chin to chest, let the head roll around into a full circle all the way around. And once you've gone around in a full circle a few times, go ahead and take it into the opposite direction. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring crown of your head back upright. I'm transitioning to a bun, so when I flow, I can't see my hair touching me. And we'll start to come into some shoulder rolls here. So let your shoulders roll out, bringing them way up, and then pressing them back and down. Your shoulder rolls here. I get my bun together. You might sink these shoulder rolls up with your breath, taking a deep breath in as you roll your shoulders forward and up. Deep breath out as you press it back and down. When you're ready, take a moment to lift and spread the toes once again. Set them down. Make sure your feet are parallel. Press your knees towards straight. Lengthen tailbone towards your heels. Release palms out by your side. Come back into that Tadasana mountain pose. And we'll start to flow once again. Taking a deep breath in through your nose as you reach your arms up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come and hinge and fold. Keeping spine long as you reach in as we fold. Inhale, fingertips come to blocks or the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, come and fold it back in. Next, inhale, press into your feet, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Just like that once again. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, folding back in. So a movement for every breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll build onto our flow here. Deep breath in as you reach. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to your mat. Step back, left knee and right knee. Come into your tabletop position for cat-cow. Inhale to arch your back, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round, tuck tailbone, press mat away from you, crown of the head releases down. Slow back and forth with your breath a few times. Inhale to arch. Exhale and round. Again, following the pace of your breath. When you feel the inhale start, we arch. When you feel the exhale start, starting from your core, you round and tuck. Maybe two more here. Inhale to arch. Exhale and round. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, we'll start to come back into a neutral spine. Walk your hands up just a couple of inches. Spread the fingers evenly. Press all of your fingers into the mat. Tuck your toes under. Pull your hips up and back. We're coming into our first downward facing dog. You can also do downward facing dog with your hands on blocks. So if you're finding yourself up on your tippy toes, if it hurts to bring the heels down, consider placing your hands on your blocks, either on the first or second level. I want to give some foundational cues here because this is our first flow class together. For some of us, some of you may be my old time students. And if so, hey girl. If so, you already know I'm going to say your heels do not have to touch the mat. Maybe they are. If they are, that's wonderful. But what we do look for here is for the heels to be hiding behind your toes. So when you look back at your feet, you should not be able to see your heels. That lets you know that your legs are parallel, which is what we're looking for. When you're ready, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, bend your knees, shift gaze forward, step, walk, or hop your feet up to the top of your mat. Come back into your fold. Inhale up halfway, lengthen your spine, pull shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, press into your feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. That is one full sun salutation we're going to build on. And that's one way to do it. I'm going to give you different ways of doing our sun salutation. That way with the cat-cow is an option that is available to you throughout the entire practice. When you're ready, press into your feet. Use your inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, come and hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat, step back, left foot, right foot in your plank. Release your knees down, untuck your toes, lower down. Inhale, low cobra, chest and shoulders come off of the mat. Tops of the feet press in, lengthen the back of your neck. We're not looking up here. Yes, when you're ready, tuck your toes under. Pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog. That's option 2. Option 1 was cat-cow. Option 2 is low plank, low cobra. Big breath in through your nose. Press the mat away from you. As you exhale, you pull your hips back a little more. When you're ready, bend your knees, shift gaze forward. Step, walk, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Back to our fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and back in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. We'll start to build here. Press into your feet. Use your inhale to circle your arms up. Reach. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. You can do one of the flows from before or step back into your plank. This is the demo of the plank, high plank. From high plank, you can either lower all the way down like we did before, or chaturanga, which is shift forward, lower into a half push-up, press back up, flip your feet, release your hips down, stacking your shoulders over your wrists for upward facing dog. Still lengthening back of the neck. We're not throwing our head back here either. Wherever you are, if you're in low cobra or upward facing dog, flip your feet, pull your hips up and back. Okay? So now we have 3 options. You can either step back into tabletop and cat-cow. You can step back into a low plank and press up into low cobra and then go to downward facing dog. Or you can step back into high plank and either lower all the way down and push up into low cobra, or chaturanga and press up into upward facing dog. Options. Feel free to choose which ones work for you. So when I say shift your gaze forward, I don't mean look up like this. Keep your neck nice and long. Literally just look forward with your eyes. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll move into 3 more flows. So you pick which ones. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Go through your flow. I'm not going to talk as much this time. Lower down. You choose. Inhale up. Exhale, flip the feet. Pull your hips back, downward facing dog. Press the mat away from you. Big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop feet to the top of your mat. Inhale up, straight into your exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, straight into the next 2. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat, step back. You choose what you're doing. Lower down, low cobra or upward facing dog. Press your hips up and back or flip the feet as you pull back into downward facing dog. Align your ears with your arms so head is not pushing through the arms. It's aligned. Pull your hips up and back. Press with all of your fingers, not just the base of your wrist. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe one more breath here in through your nose. Exhale and let it back out. Step, walk, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Come back to your fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and fold back in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more flow. Inhale and reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees. Go through your flow. You choose. Maybe you do something different each time. Maybe you have one that you like that works for you. You come back to each time. Either way, we all meet in downward facing dog. Press the mat away from you. Lengthen spine up. In your downward facing dog, feet can be hips width apart or wider. When you bring the feet a little wider, sometimes it makes it easier to release the heels down towards the mat. easier to lengthen the spine. Take some of the pressure off of your hamstrings. When you're ready, bend your knees, shift gaze forward, step, walk, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Come back to your fold. Inhale up halfway, lengthen spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. When you're ready, come turn sideways on your mat. Step your feet nice and wide. Parallel your feet. Toes come and point straight forward. Roll your shoulders down and back. Hands to hips. Come bend your right knee. Turn right leg out. Turn left foot and left leg in slightly. Coming into your warrior two. Even though our leg is turned out, torso is straight forward. Yes? You can keep your hands on your hips, or you can bring your arms out, fingertips pointing away from each other, or you can cactus your arms, dropping the shoulders down, elbows pointing down, fingertips pointing up. If your arms are out reach, you might bring your gaze right to the outside of your middle finger. So arms are active, but shoulders are softening away from your ears. Even here, can you engage your core and make sure your pelvic, that bowl, is upright? When I was in yoga teacher training, we talked about imagine something you want in that bowl. Skittles, water if you're super healthy, right? So imagine if we're arching the back, we're spilling out whatever we want. So keep your bowl upright. Keep your bowl from spilling until it's time to fold. Then we want to tip the bowl forward. Deep breath here in through your nose. Exhale. Let it out. We'll come and do some dynamic movement. So I'm going to press the leg straight on your inhale. As you exhale, open up. Inhale to draw it in. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, open it up. When you're ready, press back to the leg straight. Release the arms down. Parallel your feet, hands to hips, second side. Bend your knee, left knee. Turn left knee out. Turn right foot and leg in slightly. Opposite side. If you did the other one the other time, it's okay. When you're ready, remember torso is straight forward, hugging our hip underneath us. Add the arms if you want to. You don't have to. We'll go right into our dynamic movement this time. Also, make sure your knee is not going past your ankle here. Back foot is still to the mat. When you're ready, inhale, draw it in. Exhale, open out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, press back in. Release the arms down. Parallel your feet. Bend your one knee. Walk the feet back together. Come back up to the top of your mat. So what we're going to do is start to blend in the warrior twos with our flows. So before we were flowing, going straight into our next flow, back to back to back. It's like a piece of hair stuck on my lip gloss and it's driving me crazy. Sorry. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in those warrior twos and I'll show you how. And then we'll start to slow it down. When you're ready, come and parallel your feet. Lengthen tailbone towards your heels. Engage that core. Get that bowl upright. Roll your shoulders down and back. We'll start to flow. Use your inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale, come and hinge and fold. Welcome to bend your knees in your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Hands to the mat. Step back into your plank or cat-cow. Go through your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. When you're ready, come and lift your right leg up, bend your right knee, step right leg forward, round your left heel, cartwheel your hands up, coming into your warrior two. All right. Take a pause here. Check in with your alignment. Make sure your knee isn't going over your shoulder, your heel is grounded, and your hip is secure. So we want to think about this line of energy coming from the crown of your head, shoulders, hips, down to the ground, right? When you're ready, we're going to pivot onto the ball of the back foot as you cartwheel your hands back to the mat and then step back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, bend your knees. Step, walk, or hop feet to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Second side. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat, step back into your plank. Knees can be up or down. I'm going to demo using the blocks this time for downward facing dog if you want to see that. When you're ready, come and tuck your toes under. When you're ready, come and tuck your toes under. Pull your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Press the mat away from you. Lengthen your spine. Pull your hips up and back. We're going to switch to the other side. So this time, come and lift left leg up. Bend your left knee. Step left foot forward. Round your right heel. Cartwheel your hands up. Warrior two, second side. So sometimes when you're coming from downward facing dog, it can be helpful to step through to a different posture. You can create more space if you have your hands on blocks. So if that stepping through is hard for you for downward facing dog, I would definitely consider adding some blocks here just to see what it feels like, see if it's helpful at all. Again, we want to make sure our knee isn't going past our ankle. We want to make sure that our hip is hugged underneath so we're not poking our booty out here. When you're ready, cartwheel your hands back to the mat as you pivot back foot and step back into downward facing dog. Just more space between the floor and the rest of your body for you to step through. When you're ready, come and step forward with right foot and then left foot. It also makes stepping forward easier, can make it easier. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale to fold back in. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more flow. We're making our way down to the ground. Inhale and reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Go through your flow. Last flow. So always feel free to go straight to downward facing dog. Great time for me to mention that. But moving forward, you can always skip up low cobra, upward facing dog, and go straight to downward facing dog if you need to. Last downward facing dog here. Really push the mat away from you. Pull your hips up and back. Release the heels down towards the mat. When you're ready, come high up onto the balls of your feet. Release your knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Release your hips down and back. Coming into your child's pose. Checking our timer. All right. That's all right. Take a pause here to slow down your breath. Really walk your hands away from you if you're looking for a little more of a stretch in your back. Deep breath here into your nose. Exhale, let it back out. I'm going to walk your hands over to the left. Come into a side stretch here. As you breathe in, you might feel side ribs opening up. As you breathe out, you feel them settling. When you're ready, come and walk your hands back to center. And then walk them back over to the opposite side. Welcome here. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it back out. Walk the hands back to center. Slowly press your hands back up, walking yourself back upright. Take time to lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders down and back, and come and swing your legs around out from underneath you and come lay back down. Hug your knees into your chest as you come and lie back. You might rock knees side to side here. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring your right ankle onto your left thigh. Flex your right foot, turn the right knee out for thread the needle. Welcome to keep your left foot here flat on the mat, or you can come up onto the ball of your foot, or you can lift and hover, or you can interlace your hands at the back of your thigh and gently squeeze in. You press your knee away from you. Soften your shoulders down and away from your ears. Deep breath here in through your nose. Allow shoulders to soften into the mat. Pulling down. When you're ready, go ahead and release the leg if you're holding it. And we'll come and switch sides. Flex the foot, opposite side. Turn the knee out. Again, we can stay here. We can come onto the ball of your foot, or we can lift and hover. Notice where you feel sensation here. If you're feeling it in that left hamstring, can you send the inhale down to the left hamstring? And imagine yourself breathing out from that left hamstring. Maybe you let shoulders soften with that exhale. When you're ready, go ahead and release both legs. Bring both feet back down. Go ahead and lift your hips up. Shift your hips over to the right. Lift your legs up. Knees bend at 90 degrees. Let legs fall to the left. Open the arms out like a T. Maybe turn your head away from your legs. Come into your twist. Allow your body to rest and be held by your mat, held by the ground underneath you. Just let gravity do the work for you. You've already done so much. I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself 3 days in a row. Maybe another big breath here in through your nose. And as you exhale, if you're ready to come out, go ahead and bring your legs back to center one by one. Release your feet down. Shift your hips back to center. Shift your hips over to the left. Lift your legs up. Let legs fall to the right. Maybe turn your head away from your legs. If you find it helpful, you can always use that opposite arm to rest it to the outside of your legs. When you're ready, come and bring your legs back to center one by one. Release your feet down, shift your hips back to center. Come and hug your knees into your chest one more time. A nice squeeze. Rock side to side. Might come into some knee circles. Massage that sacrum. Both directions. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and let your legs release down and out into your Shavasana. You did it. We did it, Joe. Let the feet roll out naturally. Lengthen tailbone towards your heels. Release your arms out by your sides. Eyes can be open or closed. Also can rest hands on your body or hold on to the sides of your mat. And welcome to just take a couple of minutes here. Checking on timer. To be still. Allowing yourself to be held by your mat. Be present with each part of your breath. When you're ready, start to deepen your breath here, taking a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale to let it out. Start to bring the legs back together. Bring some movement back to your body. If you're ready to get out, you don't have to get up. You stay right here. Stay as long as you like. If you're ready to get up, take time to roll to your side and take a pause there on your side first before you rush up. And start to slowly and gently press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Start to root down into your seat, lengthen your spine up, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your hands anywhere that's grounding for you. Maybe you release your chin down to your chest. Take a moment here to send yourself gratitude for taking out some time for you today. Send your body gratitude for your practice and for moving with you through life. Send yourself a reminder that your connection to home is within. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Congratulations on completing day 3 of our 35-day challenge. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for restorative yoga. Bye.